Hey, listen, what's going on? Mike Sports Vibes Balling. Thank you for vibing with me. Man. The NBA playoffs is crazy good right now. I'm not going to sit here and cap. I'm just a Sixer fan giving you my honest perspective on the playoffs. I'm a little salty because I feel like my Sixers should be in the playoffs, but that's another story. They shouldn't. They were terrible. But y'all get what I'm saying. I just feel some type of way because I feel like the Sixers should be good. We had supposedly a great offseason and everything fell apart. But let me not get into that bag right now. Let's talk about the NBA players. Let's talk about the positive stuff about the NBA, not the negative stuff. Because the negative stuff is the Sixers still tanking, and hopefully we get Cooper Flag. But we ain't gonna talk about that right now. May 12th, here we come. First overall pick. The Sixers will get the first overall pick. Let's speak it into existence. You know what I'm saying? Let's speak it into existence. But let's talk about the NBA playoffs. I'm gonna talk about the two series I knew that was gonna be a wrap. I knew that whatchamacallit, the Cavs and Heat, I knew that was gonna be a sweep. I knew that was gonna be a sweep. I knew the Cavs was gonna sweep them. Maybe the Heat might steal a game. The Cavs are too deep. The Cavs are too talented. They wasn't getting. Listen, the Heat wasn't have. They had no chance, right? Celtics versus Magic. I'm surprised the Magic got a game. I'm not sure if it was the game that Tatum was not playing, but I knew the Boston Celtics was going to beat the brakes off of the Celtics were going to beat the brakes off of the Magic. When it comes to the Pacers and the Bucks, honestly, it just comes down to injury. It comes down to injury. It comes down to injury. Um, the Pacers and Bucks, it was a 119-118 overtime win for the Pacers. And Doc Rivers and his coaching, not the best. And, James Harden not being clutch. And, no, not James Harden. Doc Rivers not putting the right players in at the right time. Just not being the best lineups. And then when you talk about Kyle Kuzma wasn't that good. Giannis pretty much had to do everything by himself almost. He has some help from other players, but it just wasn't enough, man. And it just sucks that Dame went out with the Achilles injury. That sucks, man. That series could have been the best series in the first round. It would have been neck and neck to the Clippers and the Nuggets series. But let's get to the good stuff. The good stuff. Let's talk about the Knicks first, right? The Knicks and the Pistons. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I'm going to keep it 1,000 with y'all. As a Sixer fan, I'm hoping that the Knicks lose. I hope that the Pistons what's going on, Nick? How you doing, brother, man? How you doing? Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. Shout out to you. I'm just talking about the NBA playoffs. I'm a Sixer fan giving you my honest perspective on the NBA playoffs. So the Pistons won against the Knicks. And of course the Knicks didn't show up. What was the final score? 106-102. The series is 3-2. The Knicks got the series lead. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let's go. Shout out to y'all. Listen, how's everybody doing? Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. Consider subscribing. I cover the Sixers and the Phillies on this channel, but I also will be covering the NBA playoffs and MLB playoffs as well. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. The playoffs been very, 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 very good and very crazy, but crazy in a good way. Now the Knicks and the Pistons series, I'm hoping that it can go to a game 7. I'm not going to sit here and lie. As a Sixer fan, I want the Knicks to lose. It is what it is. Something about New York versus Philadelphia, it is what it is. When it's the Phillies versus the Yankees or the Phillies versus the Mets, it's nothing personal, but it's personal, bro. I want the Knicks to lose. I want the Knicks to go down. But I understand basketball too. I don't know everything about basketball, but I understand the basics. And I'm going to tell you the reason why the Knicks are making this a series, because this series should have been over. The series should have been over. The Knicks have more talent. I'm a Celtics fan. I live in. Okay, Celtics they got a chance to win it. I love the Knicks. Okay, we got a lot of Knicks fans in the building. The Knicks should have definitely made this series. This should have been over. And the key to the series, yes, Jalen Brunson is that guy. I believe in Jalen Brunson. The key to the series is Towns. If Towns does not dominate like he needs to dominate, this could be a game 7 ready to happen. Let's keep it real. This could be a game 7 ready to happen. In my honest opinion, The Knicks should definitely dominate this next game and win it. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's a game 7, which I hope there is a game 7. You know what I mean? It's nothing really personal, though. It really ain't. I'm just playing around with you Knicks fans. Just playing around with you Knicks fans. But at the same time, the Knicks are missing something mentally. It's the mental factor that I just don't feel like they're tough enough to get past who they play. If they win, they go against I think they go against the Celtics. They're not beating the Celtics, bro. They have the talent that they could definitely challenge the Celtics if they were mentally like tougher. But since they're struggling against a Pistons team without really, oh, you're having a good day. That's what's up, Nick. That's what's up, bro. Without really, listen, Cade Cunningham is a guy, right? He's that dude. He's a star. But if you're telling me a Knicks team that has Towns, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Hart, like, come on, bro. You should be able to dominate this series, bro. You should be able to dominate this series. But it really starts with, in my opinion, Towns, because nobody on the Pistons can guard Towns. Nobody on the Pistons can guard Towns. And it just doesn't make sense. 1 minute he'll have 20-something points. Next minute he'll have 17 points. And he just seems like he's not interested in the game. It seems like he's not bringing his full effort like he should consistently. And when he does, he's able to, he's one of the best centers in the NBA. The problem is he's not consistent. He's not consistent. Let's keep it real. This series should be over right now, bro. Like, real talk. The Knicks could have messed around and swept the Pistons, bro. Or at least win it in 5. At least win this series in 5. But they're playing around, and they're going to mess around and find out. And when they go against the Celtics, even if they get past the Pistons, it's going to be a wrap, bro. They lose it in 5 games. They lose it in 5 games, right? And getting to Tobias Harris. People talking about, oh, the Sixers wish they had Tobias Harris. No, we don't. We don't want Tobias Harris. No disrespect to Tobias Harris. I hope the best for him. This is nothing personal, but the brother can stay with the Pistons, bro. He can stay with the Pistons for the... Listen, we are good. We are good. We do not want the Bull. We do not want Tobias Harris back in a Sixer uniform. Yes, Paul George is not that... He's not that guy. But still, I don't want Tobias Harris back in a Sixer uniform. No disrespect. I'm just keeping it real. But yeah, that series, I think Knicks are still going to win that series. It just sucks because I actually really do like Towns, but Towns is just not consistent enough, in my honest opinion. And I just feel like that's going to be the kryptonite against the Knicks, or it could be the strength for the Knicks, because even if they go against Boston, who's going to stick like Towns? You think Porzingis can stick Towns? You think Al Horford can stick Towns? No, they can't, bro. When Towns is in his bag, there's not many players that can guard Towns. But that's the problem. He don't be in his bag enough. He's not consistent enough. And I like Towns, but bro, like, you need to be more aggressive, man. You need to want the ball more and be aggressive and figure a way, bro, to get the job done. But now let's get to another series, right? Oh, getting back to the Bucks real quick. The Bucks and the Pacers. Shout out to Giannis, man. Great series, great season. One of my favorite players in the NBA. But they just don't have enough. And I think, and a lot of rumors are floating out there that Giannis might request a trade. And if Giannis requests a trade, come to the Sixers, bro. Hey, listen. Hey, Giannis. Philadelphia fans will love how you play, bro. 76er fans will love you playing for us, bro. Come to the Sixers, bro. We'll appreciate you, bro. We'll appreciate you. You can play with Tyrese Maxey, man. You can play with Tyrese Maxey, bro. You know what I mean? A younger version of a Dame. You know what I mean? A younger version of Dame. You feel me? But Giannis, man, he had a great season. But, man, that Kyle Kuzma, man, 5 points, bro. How many points he got? Like 5 points, bro. Kyle Kuzma is just not that guy. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. Somebody was mad. I said I'm going for the Pistons against the Knicks. They unliked the video. That's so funny. All right, so let's talk about next series. Let's talk about the who we talking about? Nuggets and Clippers. I'm going for the Nuggets, y'all. and this is all personal for me, bro. It's really not personal, but I'm just having fun. Like James Harden was talking trash on the Sixers, so I'm going for the Nuggets. Leonard made that lucky shot against the Sixers a few years ago. It messed their chances of making it to the finals. So I'm going for the Nuggets, man. And who else is on the Clippers? And Ben Simmons is on the Clippers, bro. I'm going for the Nuggets all the way, bro. I'm going for the Nuggets all the way. The Nuggets won yesterday, 131 to 115, and the reason why they won, the biggest reason why, was Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray had 43.7 assists and 5 rebounds. He was spectacular. Michael Porter Jr. had a good game. Aaron Gordon had a 20-piece nugget as well. That bull Jokic had a triple-double. He was absolutely amazing, bro. He was absolutely amazing. And they needed to get that win. You know what I mean? There was no answer for Jamal Murray. And Jamal Murray said, I got you, Jokic. I got your back. You know what I mean? You've been doing your thing these last few games. You've been doing your thing every game of the playoffs, every game of the regular season. I got you in this game, bro. And Jamal Murray, I know he's capable of doing that. I'm not saying he's going to score 43 points in the next game, but I can see him scoring 30 points easily. Jamal Murray, when he's in his bag, he's really that good. You know what I mean? And the Clippers didn't match that energy offensively. The closest to what was the highest score for the Clippers? I think someone had like 27 points. So they didn't match the energy, and Jamal Murray just took over the game. So that series is going back and forth. That's a 3-2 series. Nuggets are up, and I hope the Nuggets can win it in 6, man. Hopefully the Nuggets can win the series in 6. I hope they beat the Clippers. By the way, everybody in the building, make sure y'all hit that like button, show a brother some love. I'm just a Sixer fan talking about the NBA playoffs. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I cover the Sixers and the Phillies on this channel. And if you're enjoying the vibes, consider subscribing. Shout out to each and every one of y'all that's in the building. All right, so that's enough about that series. Now, what's the other series that I really like a lot? The Lakers and the Timberwolves, right? Lakers and Timberwolves, they play tonight, and they could finish this series in 5 games. Timberwolves are up 3-1 in the series, and I believe in Ant-Man. I believe in the Timberwolves. I think the Timberwolves are underrated. I think the Timberwolves are honestly a threat to get to the finals. Like, real talk. The Timberwolves are that good. They're that deep. Julius Randle has been unlocked. I think Julius Randle has been very, very, very good for the Timberwolves in the playoffs. And I think the key is that guy Ant-Man. Ant-Man has unlocked Julius Randle. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. But shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. I truly appreciate y'all, man. We gonna see. I think, and look, let me say this right now. I'm going for the Timberwolves because I'm going for the underdog. They supposedly was the underdog before this series turned out to be the way it was right now. And LeBron James is having a great series overall. Luka's having a great series overall. I feel like the Lakers just don't have enough. They're not deep enough. And if their starting 5 does not put up great numbers, their bench is horrible. Austin Reeves has to do his thing early and often. So it's literally the starting 5 versus like a strong 7-8 players on the Timberwolves. So we're going to definitely see what happens, man. But I got the Timberwolves winning this series. I hope they do win it tonight. But listen, man, this can easily go. This could be a 7-game series. This could honestly be a 7-game series, but I'm hoping the Timberwolves can win tonight and just make sure it doesn't happen. You know what I mean? But I am cheering for the Timberwolves, and Ant-Man is definitely a superstar in my eyes. I love the fact that he doesn't just play offense, he plays defense, he plays both sides. What's going on, TY? He plays both sides of the ball. He plays both sides of the ball. And I like the fact that he talks trash to whoever. He don't got no picks. That's one thing about Ant-Man. He don't got no picks. He'll talk trash to LeBron. He'll talk trash to KD. He'll talk trash to anybody. Oh. But I'm going to get off the phone, y'all. Have a wonderful day. I truly appreciate each and every one of y'all. And as always, God bless. I'm out.